The internet's a little less of, like a 700-pound girl telling you how healthy she is.
Yeah.
And it's a little more of like women like telling you how they hustled guys.
Sure. Women are kind of feeling themselves too much.
They are a little happy
where they're like
about
admitting to like this really bad stuff. Like how like rappers are like, yeah, I'll just like rap about committing a crime. You're like, you can't do that.
It
You're getting too comfortable.
And it all gets sort of placed under the sort of, there's a feminism empowerment angle.
Sure.
We're basically, because they're just like, I guess this is good. Girls are getting free stuff or something.
Yeah.
And this girl goes, I went on 6 dates a week and I didn't have to buy groceries for 2 years. So to me, it doesn't seem like the best system for starters, but this girl goes, forget Dine and Dash. The former Wall Street trainer dined to save cash, but out of the gate, it was sort of making me laugh that she was a former Wall Street trainer.
Yeah, sure.
Now begging guys for free
now
meals.
Professional dinner goer.
Well, it's like she obviously probably wasn't that good at Wall Street trading, because if you're like half decent at a Wall Street trading job,
sure,
you probably not really that big of a deal for you to buy yourself a dinner. You know what I mean?
Says here she worked for FTX. That's the outfit.
Now she's working for FTXXX. Well, so basically, there's a lot of these girls, and they've been sort of writing all these, doing all these TikToks and writing all these articles about how they like fleeced dudes. And it is funny though too, because they go viral, and you're just like, how does this girl ever like fleece another guy? You sort of the jig's sort of up once you're like viral for like being the I fleece guys.
I think guys just know they're getting fleeced though. Even if a guy saw that, they'd be like, guys are still like, well, and
there's probably a lot of guys that are like pretty rich where they go and they're like, oh no, $30.
I think it's more like your issue is not even the fleecing guys. Is guys are like doing the numbers and they're like, okay, you're going on 6 dates a week. You got to be sleeping with some of them. And you're like, good God.
That is funny too. Yeah.
You're like, we're not saying you're sleeping with 100 of them, but you're not 100% of them. You're not sleeping with 0% of them. So then
that is part of the thing. They never leave it. Where she's like, and all these suckers bought me 3 meals. It's like, what happened after? Well, obviously I smashed all of them.
Yeah, so you're like walking funny for the last 2 years.
Yeah, so it costs you $40. So you get $40 basically. You're a prostitute that gets paid in dinner essentially.
And nice dinners in New York, sure.
That's it. That would be an actual nightmare if you're like, you could eat free for the rest of your life, but all you have to do is go and make small talk with some like loser for the entire time.
Sure. Yeah. Horrible. It's
a nightmare.
You're not going to see the other article though about some guy who goes, yeah, I take 6 different girls out a week and just smash nonstop.
No, that article wouldn't get as much press. You know what I mean?
Well, it would, but it would be very negative.
It would be a different type of press.
It'd be like, find this guy.
Convincing.
Shame him.
Like, yeah, convinced all these sucker women to pay my rent or whatever. I'm telling you, there is going to be a version of that coming out more. Yeah, but she's just banging a bunch of dudes. That would be hilarious. Between 2016 and 2018, I didn't buy groceries once. Probably saved about $150 a week. So she's going on 6 dates for $150. So
not bad.
Yeah, definitely not great for a Wall Street trader.
Yeah, she saved $150 in groceries. That's not much at all.
And she explained that the dating apps, she was really on the dating apps to find a connection when she first moved to New York City, but quickly realized, oh, I can get fun tapas restaurants for free. And this is the realization of the millennium. So this girl I initially started dating, but then at some point I realized, wait a second. Or every time I go on a date, I have being paid for my stuff. So if I was consistently on a date, I would never be paying for anything. And it was just like, yes, girls get a better deal. Yeah, that's for sure.
Also, you're kind of just describing being an escort. They call it dates.
Yeah, they also call it dates.
She's just like on the corner being like, I figured out if I just wait outside on the street corner, I can maximize the amount of dates I do in one evening.
Well, that's the other part of this too, where it's like, because she is just giving the girlfriend experience, but like, wait till this girl finds out about getting married to a rich dude. Ooh. You know what I mean? She's like, I cracked this code where I can, get guys to pay for it. You're like, yeah, that thing that girls have been doing since the beginning of time. Sure. She's like, you want to know even a better one? If you marry them, you could just stay home all day long
and then divorce them, get half their stuff.
Yeah, this girl is really, she's on small time scale, small scale criminal, where it's like, there's other girls that be like, yeah, I just have one guy. I bang him every 2 weeks, and I'm now a multimillionaire.
I haven't bought groceries in 5 years.
Yeah. Whereas this girl's really the petty criminal of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, when you see, I always, I feel like there's certain people, Matt Sancombe is one, and he's like you know, he's like started all these businesses, right? And he's the king of like when you see like a homeless guy or something like that, you know, selling like single cigarettes. You're like, if he just had packs, it would do better.
Oh.
And you're like, well, yes, that's why you run companies.
No, Matt sees a homeless guy and he goes, you know what? It's like he's out there 24 hours a day. We could slap some advertising on him.
But they're
monetize his homelessness.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that'll see that. They'll see like a crackhead and you go, it's inefficient what he's doing. And you're like, yeah, if that guy was like more of a brilliant business mind, he might not be living on the streets, right?
Right. If he doesn't have such a crippling drug addiction.
This girl is the very, very small time criminal of fleecing dudes for free stuff. Like, I wouldn't be bragging about this even. It's low, very low.
Very low.
I'm going out for dates. You go, yeah, what you really want to do is fleece one guy, get a free credit card. No, that's how you fleece a guy. Have his kid.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now you are cooking.
I wonder if like guys, if there's ever guys who like have kind of looked her up and then be like,
yeah, sure, I'll try it out.
No, but maybe they're like, they see this and they're like, she must be locked up now. She must be.
Why?
To like allow this, why would you have this come out? Or I guess this is just an article.
Because they'll do any girl. People will tell any secret for clout these days.
Yeah, to blow up her TikTok, I guess.
Anything.
Like it's worth it.
Yeah, so.
And I guess there'll always be some chump guy who goes, well, she's not going to do it to me though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably more people being like, okay, yeah, whatever, $40 is nothing to me. You're like, oh no, you get tapas. Like, not like, you know, you go, yeah, this sucker fleeced me. No guys need to take her out, just like bring her to a place. And then she's like, oh, this is the tapas place? And no, beside it, we're going to Wendy's.
No, what guys really need to be doing is taking her out to real nice places and then
forget their wallet.
Or just be like, I got to use the restroom and then just dip on her.
Scam the
the scammer. That's true justice.
Scam the scammer. You take her to a real 5-star, you know, establishment.
Yeah.
After it finishes, you just take off, leave her with the bill.
For sure.